Hey everyone, welcome back in Matteo's RC Garage. Thanks for stopping by. Today I'm going to unbox the new DC1 from MST, and I will also start building this 110 scale crawler. The body looks extremely good in my opinion. It's a Land Rover Discovery. It looks very true to the original, even it's not officially licensed. The truck runs on the new CFX-WS chassis. There are a few differences to the well-known CFX-W chassis. Mainly the completely redesigned axles. These are no longer portals, and so it's more close to the original car. The kit is supplied without electronics, so a motor and controller are needed separately. On the other side of the box are shown a few key features. CVDs on the front axle. All gears are made in metal. The planetary gearbox and slipper clutch. C-channel frame rails. And the new single-piece rear axle. It comes with TC70 aluminum shocks. 4-link suspension with aluminum links. Front motor and a great steering angle. And realistic tires. And it's fully equipped with ball bearings. As first, I see the tires are very soft and quite narrow. I like that. They should work well and look great. Look at this! These foam inserts have a star design, and that makes for an extra soft tire. I'm curious to see how they finally feel and how well they work. Here in this big bag is the body and all the other parts. These are the chassis rails. And the building instructions and decal sheet. Here are the parts to build the chassis. And some more parts, tools, oil and grease. And look at this, what a surprise! Inner fenders are included. This is great. These improve the scale look a lot. These are some parts for the body. And this is the body, made in very strong polycarbonate. Very well designed. MST really does a great job with their bodies. Now let's start with the build. The first step is to build the transmission. For this, we need the parts contained in bags 1, 2 and 3. These are the parts for the first step. This is the center gear shaft of the planetary gear. Next, I insert the outer gear into the gearbox housing, and the center gear also. Step 2 consists of bringing together the internal gears of the planetary gear. First a ball bearing. Then I add a little grease and install the 4 small gears. Add more grease and complete the planetary gearbox. Step 3 is to add the bulkhead plate. Step 4 is the completion of the main gearbox. First, I put together the gear shaft. add it to the gearbox and lubricate the gears a little. As next, I can close the gearbox. Step 5 is the build of the spur gear with slipper clutch. Step 6 is the installation of the motor plate. In step 7 I have to complete the slipper clutch. First, I compress the spring as mentioned in the manual. Then I put all the parts together and tighten the nut. I tighten it a bit more than the instructions said to get a good power transfer. Step 8 is the installation of the pin and gear. The motor is not included in the kit. I will use this Crawlmaster Sport 550 with 10 turns. Don't worry about the 10 turns, it's a 5-pole motor, so this will be fine. Now I install the pinion and fix it in the right position. On step 9 I have to install the motor. It is important here to set a correct gear backlash. The gears should have a little play. Here I found a small problem with this motor. It seems as the shaft is a bit too long, and so it's not possible to install the cover. To solve the problem, I shortened the motor shaft with a grinder, as you can see here, and now everything fits fine. In step 10 I can install the pin and cover. In step 11 I add the holder to the gearbox. And here you can see, the main gearbox with the planetary gear is finished. The transfer case is built next. The first step is to build the 2 gear shafts. Here with this screw I use a bit of thread lock to secure the screw. This is the second shaft. Step 2 is to install the gears in the case. Also here, grease on the gears. Then I close the case and screw it together. And the transfer case is also ready. At this point the transmission is finished, and the next step is the build of the chassis frame. Stay tuned to see this in one of my next videos. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And please give me a thumbs up for this video if you liked it. Thanks for watching and see you next time.